think we're live, kids. Let's make sure. Got our little, got our live detector over here. Let's see, reboot it. Get ourselves a nice commercial brought to you by Kellogg's. Brought to you by Skip. Sorry, that's how we pay the bills, kids. No, that's not true at all, actually. That's not how we pay the bills. That's how we play pretend. Ooh, let's get this up to the TV. Nope, not that one. This one. Oops, sorry. Kitchen TV. There might be some volume on the kitchen TV. Yeah. Hello, please. Turn that down a little bit. Volume down. All right. Well, I haven't done anything this morning except for started to clean the coffee machine out. I need to take the recycling out. The recycling's almost as high as the countertop. That's how I know when it's time to take it out. When the recycling, I got 4 more inches and I gotta take it out. Otherwise, it just turns into what does it turn into? Trash. It just turns into trash. Starts spilling into the trash area. I was gonna do that yesterday, but never got around it. Let's see. What did I do yesterday? I was gonna make a video, but I didn't. Yesterday was trying to fix the driveway with a snowplow on a side-by-side day, which is, that's not the funnest day you can have, but it's better than, I'm trying to think how I used to do it. Wheelbarrow and a shovel. That's how I actually, there was a point in my life where I didn't even have a wheelbarrow. I had a yard cart for like putting grass and leaves in. Oh, good. I used to yard cart the gravel until I tacoed the wheel with too much weight. Whatever. Enough of my problems. But I did manage to get a good little bit of gravel moved. Try to, depends how the next weather comes through. What I really need is like a light moisture event to kind of allow it to solidify again. Keep an eye on that. I gotta get the water real quick. I forgot that. So like every year after, I mean, I may be being optimistic. I'm pretty sure the snow's done, but I could be wrong. With my luck, we'll get another snow. I'll have to shovel all that gravel work I just did anyways. Or plow it. Plowing snow on gravel is really hard on your gravel. It really moves it around. You know, that's the truth. So I always make a real conscious effort to push my snow into a location where my gravel pile, that was the snow pile, will be available the next year. Otherwise, like if I push my snow off into the wherever, there goes my driveway, you know, it's like it just leaves. We're doing world's okayest employee today. I don't know if that's true or not, but actually, I forgot to put it in the description. We're having orange juice too. We're doing that right now. I'm going to use the old Know Thy Stuff cup. Whoever silk screened these cups did a really good job with the Know Thy Stuff. The rest of it, not so much. You can still barely see it. I don't know if I can get it. There's a www dot. I think it was Hoover's is what that was. Oh, what's up, Jeremy? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing the orange juice section of the stream. I just woke up. I woke up earlier and I was like, nah, I'm going to sleep a little longer. And then just like 3 hours later, I woke up again. It happens. Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm going to try to do waffles. Truth be told, the last time I used this waffle maker was a disaster. It did not make a waffle. It made chunks of waffle that didn't come out of the... That didn't come out. That's what I remember about this waffle maker. Let's see if we can figure out a way to make this thing work. We're going to give it the old polish. We're going to get in there, rub a thing back and forth with every one of the grooves. That way if there's any micro crumbs stuck, because I think that's what makes the waffle sticks, is the micro crumbs. You get enough micro crumbs and it turns into a structural member. I mean, I'm not going to be just making shit up too. I have no idea what I'm doing. I love these waffles, but yeah, last time I used it was like, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling better. Still got a little bit of hacking still going. I swear to God, I've been sick like a month. I'm not sick, but just like feeling the effects of the illness. So it's, it's just like, when I was a kid, you got sick and then you were not sick anymore. Now when you get sick, you're like sick for like the rest of your life. It seems like. Brave new world. Excuse me. So anywho's, yeah, I don't know. I probably should have made a video of that yesterday since I did it for so goddamn long, but I just sometimes I just feel like doing stuff. I mean, it's not that it takes a lot more effort to make a video of doing something, but it does take an effort. There is an effort involved in the documenting of the things that you do. No, I feel like I got like purple towel fuzz in here. I can't imagine that's going to make a good waffle. And this has to work, right? There's no way this doesn't work. What's the worst that could happen? I have waffle bits. That's what I had last time was waffle bits. Alright. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in. One bad boy getting plugged in right now. There you go, bye. We got the old, there's a light there. I guess when you plug it in, the light's on, and then at some point the light does something different, and then at that point you do something different. I never had the instruction manual. Never quite figured it out. Alright, let's make some coffee in a cup. So we had like another taste of winter the other day. It was kind of interesting. Oop. I didn't get the world's most okayest employee live action shot there. I get my half and half real quick in a spoon. It was like the weather, Went from like t-shirt weather, I'm not even joking, t-shirt weather. And then the next day it was like cold and the wind was blowing, and then the next day it was like Arctic, and then it snowed, and then it was like crazy. Like it snowed a little tiny bit, and it wasn't even supposed to snow at all. And like when I was driving home, I went through an intersection, When I hit that intersection, short of like throwing an anchor out on a rope, there was nothing I was going to do on planet Earth to stop me. I just slid straight through the thing. It was just like sheet glazed ice. I mean, it was and I wasn't even going fast. I was probably going 6 miles an hour. It was like, I was going 6 miles an hour and I was going to keep going 6 miles an hour. I was never stopping. I was just like, holy shit. Luckily there was no one there. Otherwise I would have crashed. But and the wind's been blowing about 35 miles an hour, pretty solid for the last 5 days, 4 days, 5 days, something like that. Just like nothing but like howling winds. One of the things I was supposed to do yesterday was I got my new cover for my side by side. I was supposed to. It's a product review. A company sent me a cover for my side by side. So I have to make a video of me, like I have to open the thing, I have to show the thing, I have to talk about the thing. Somehow I'm supposed to show that it's waterproof. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I'm not going to get my garden hose out and spray water everywhere. But I guess I can also do whatever the hell I want. There's nothing to do about it. Anyways. And then I have to install the thing. Well, it's like, okay, well, the wind's howling, and it's like a tarp. It looks like a giant bag. It's like, well, let's go outside the wind and play. It's like, no, I'm going to pass on that. What are we doing here? We're doing waffles. What am I doing? Oh, a 2/3 cup pour. Good, I wrote that on there. I've done this before. Allegedly. Where's the 2/3 at? 2/3. That's the one we're going to pour into the waffle maker. I used the scientific method and figured that out. We're just going to do the 2 cup, 1.5 cups water, vegetable oil. Unfortunately, the other day, it came to my attention that my vegetable oil is so close to non-existing that I don't have really much vegetable oil left. Which bothers me more than I thought it would. I tend to buy things in bulk. I really do, just because how else are you going to do it in life? And that's fine. And it usually works out. Sometimes you get burned on the old bulk buy. You buy something and you can't eat it all before it gets to the point where it doesn't taste like it's safe to eat, type of deal, whatever. But the worst thing about buying in bulk is when you run out, especially if you bought in bulk to such an extent that you haven't used the bulk supply in many, many years. Like, what was that one? Like, I don't think what it was. Like toilet paper. Like, that's the funniest one. You guys remember when we all ran out of toilet paper a couple years ago? It was the end of the world. The world. that was eye-opening. The end of the world was coming, and we were all going to not be able to wipe our ass. That's basically how it was. Just like, people were just freaking out. Well, I stockpile toilet paper because I'm sure it's possible, but I've never seen toilet paper expire. Never in my life. I've never seen a roll of toilet paper go bad. I'm sure it's possible under certain conditions, but I've never seen it. So, like, I had so much toilet paper on hand, I didn't have to buy any. I did buy some just because I was like, fuck it, let's do this. It was like a soft run of the end of the world panic buy. When the end of the world comes and everything's running out, can you still find it? So for me, it was like, can I still find toilet paper when the end of the world's coming? And I went out and bought a 4-pack of toilet paper during that shit. I still haven't kept it. I never used it. Put a note on it. Wrote during the great fucking the great illusion. This toilet paper was purchased. Whatever. All right, let's get some water in here. I gotta have like a cup and a half, I think. Is that what it says? It's got to be cold too, according to the instructions. It's got to be cold. If you're not putting cold water in, you're doing it wrong. I'm trying to think. What did I wake up to this morning? What was my blessing this morning? I woke up this morning to the blessing of the internet. Some jackass, I assume, watched my pizza dough recipe and wrote, "Never make pizza dough again. Greetings from Italy." Isn't that nice? I'm thinking, it's kind of a dickhead thing to say, which doesn't surprise me on the internet. And like, I don't know, it's my channel, so I can do whatever I want on my channel. So I had to write back. I wrote back, "Don't be jealous." Because that person's YouTube channel had no videos and no subscribers, which means when he makes his pizza dough recipe, nobody's going to watch. He watched mine, didn't like it, and now he's jealous. That's how that works. It's kind of shitty, but whatever. I got to get used to people being shitty all the time. I don't feel like getting a measuring thing, so I'm just going to do 2 of these. There's 1, and then there's 2. 2 teaspoons, tablespoons, whatever they are. We're using the Danish dough whisk. These are awesome, by the way. Especially for mixing this type of material. Oh, this feels loose. What did I do wrong? 2 cups, 1.5? Yeah, I guess that's it. Doesn't matter. So yeah, let's talk about assholes on my internet channel, my YouTube channel here. Most people are pretty cool. Most interactions I have, most comments. But every once in a while, man, I swear I get some people that like, they just must have miserable lives. They got nothing better to do. So I had like a weird one. And what's crazy is like, I don't really understand what it's all about, but I'm going to talk about some shit here. Here we go. I've been doing a series on videos, Temu videos. These I buy the stuff on Temu and I'm posting it. I have never in my life made content that got so many people losing their goddamn minds. And trust me, like I get the whole, buy American, don't buy Chinese, but like, good luck with that. I mean, I will honestly say, if you live on planet Earth in 2023, and you're living the I only buy American, you either got to be a millionaire or you live under a fucking bridge and you have nothing. Like, I don't know how the hell you do it. Because everything is made in China. And if there's an American version of it, it's 50 fucking times more expensive. How could you afford it? Anywho's, and I'm okay with that. And then I'm also okay with if you don't want to do that. Like if you're gonna buy only American made, that's fine. But like some of the shit that makes me laugh is like people who have that position, but yet still buy things made in China, but somehow pretend they don't or whatever. Like what is some like I think my favorite one is like. I'm getting off topic here a little bit. I'm going to put this towel down because I always make a mess right here. Anyways, one of my favorite ones is like the Apple thing. Like, don't buy fucking Apple. It's made in China, blah, blah. And it's like, well, what do you use? And they tell you, it's like, well, where the fuck do you think that's made? It's made in China. It's just, that's just Chinese shit made by Chinese. At least Apple's designed by an American company. Like, holy Christ. Anyways, off topic. So I made a video of that butter knife, just because like I saw it on Temu and I thought it was like, oh, it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, whatever, dude. I mean, I don't know, like it's not that big of a deal. Like, anyways, so I bought a couple of them because like I talked to some people about that and I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna order some of those and then we'll try them out, whatever, blah blah blah. I got mine, tried it. I got mine, and I was like, hadn't used it, and then I was like, my butter mill was empty, and I'm going to fill my butter mill up here in a second. But I was like, screw it. I had just woke up. It was my breakfast. I was like, I'm going to use this goddamn thing and see how it works. So I did. I made the video, whatever. If you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you did. It was me buttering toast. By the time I got the butter on the toast wasn't warm. It didn't melt. It wasn't a really good video. Anyways. That's not the point, but that's just part of the story. The comments and like I think about 1,000 people watch that. Anyways, oh, Like, I wouldn't put that anywhere near anything I eat, is what one person said. And I was like, what? Like, you wouldn't put an item purchased from Temu anywhere anything you would eat. Okay, that's okay. It's kind of weird. Like, it's a piece of stainless steel. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe there's poisonous stainless steel that I'm not aware of, you know? Like, hold on. Let's find out. It's probably not the greatest stainless steel, by the way. I washed that butter knife. Where's it at? Here it is. It's gone through the dishwasher. Is it rusted? So it's a form of stainless steel. Let's see. It's got. I'll put a magnet on. I don't know if I already did that or not. Oh yeah, that's. It's not great stainless steel. I mean, maybe I'm naive. Is there something on a piece of metal that can kill me? Like, but here's the thing. I did a little bit of reading. This was a knife design by a dude from Sydney, Australia. These are like, it's like, I don't know if these are the exact size shapes that they used in the original one, but anyways, it's a knockoff of that. But here's the thing. You can buy the original one from the dude off from Australia. I think it was like $20 for it or whatever. That's fine. Go ahead and get that one. But you can go to Amazon and you could buy one of those knives and they'll sell it to you for $10, half price of the Sydney one. Well, where the fuck do you think the Amazon's coming from? Where do you think that's coming from, people? Planet Earth, where do you think the shit from Amazon's coming from? Now, you could be right. Don't watch Amazon or don't buy from Amazon. I get that totally, but like, it's like something to do with like, I can't even describe it. It's like, as long as I overpay, it's good. It's like, I paid too much. You know, it's just like, I don't understand people. I've had a couple conversations with other random people. There was like, I wouldn't use that fucking website for anything. I'm like, what do you, like, what's happening? They're stealing your information. I was like, oh, everybody calm down. That one website's going to steal your information. Okay, well, though, you don't want your information stolen. Don't use that website. Like, good God, wakey, eggs and bakey. How about this website? Which website's not stealing your information? That's the website I want to know. Name it right now. Which website is not stealing your information? Well, that's bad news. That butter container's empty. I gotta go to the other room and get some butter. Watch my waffles, please. I gotta grab a thing of butter. Which is like, oh, they're stealing your information. Okay, gotcha. I mean, it's like so there's like some people will drink whatever Kool-Aid that the TV tells them. Like, I mean, here, I'm gonna explain it to everybody. Anybody that's watching, it's all two of you for later. I'm gonna explain to you how this shit works, and I swear to God, this is how it works. They are shitting their pants that you're going to stop buying your shit from their fucking corporate buddies. That's what's going on there. For example, Amazon is shitting their pants that you're going to stop buying your shit from them. If you start buying your shit from someplace else, Amazon's in trouble. Yep. So therefore, you have to not buy your shit from another place because they're going to steal your information. Now, don't pay attention that Amazon lies to you. They don't deliver your shit in the correct amount of time. They fucking throw ads on the Prime services as part of what you pay for. But if you pay more, you don't. It's just like, do you guys remember the company called Sears? Yeah, it used to be the biggest thing on the planet Earth. Back during the heyday of Sears, if you said, "Hey, did you know that in the future Sears is going to go fucking the way of the dodo?" People would laugh at you. That'd be like saying the sun isn't going to exist. Well, I got some news about Amazon. I got some news for you. They are fucking themselves over, and they're going to be going the way of the dodo in the future. Because they're just... At some point, people are going to realize that if you tell your friends on TV to tell you not to go to a website because it's going to steal your information. It's like, holy Christ almighty. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's like, oh, but I wanna pay more and I want more packaging. I gotta have a piece of cardboard on the back of my thing. Could you please print a piece of cardboard and then glue a thing on the front of it? I need that because I don't make enough trash. It's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. It's so beyond anything I can do anything about. So yeah, and the one about I wouldn't put that shit near my food. You know, I was like, well, I can let that slide. That comment. So no, my answer was, you strike me as the kind of person that eats a lot of fast food. Because I don't know, if you eat a lot of fast food, that's the kind of shit you say on the internet. And that person kind of took it with a grain of salt. They're like, I only eat Big Macs. So I let that one slide. The next one was this person probably stalks my channel now like a fucking unhinged lunatic. But the next comment, this dude was like, he started going on about like, you can't fucking, like, his first comment, well, maybe it was his second comment. Anyway, the first comment that I read from this fucking mentally impaired individual was like, you can't censor fucking comments on your channel, derp derp, and then like a bunch of like grammatically incorrect, incoherent, fucking nonsensical fucking blatherings. That was the first one. I'm like, what? And then like his then this obviously was his second comment. And his first one was like, if you need a butter knife, you shouldn't be allowed to be around knives. All right, that's a pretty good summation of what the person said, which is like, I mean, I don't like to insult people for no reason, but like, in polite society, when dining at a table, you have your own silverware by your plate, and then you have a butter dish, and there's a knife at the butter dish. And what you're supposed to do is take the knife at the butter dish, select a portion of butter, and put it on the edge of your plate, and then put the knife back. That is a butter knife. That's a real fucking thing. So, like, you're supposed to use a butter knife. You're not supposed to take the butter knife in your hand, spread it across your food, put it back in the thing, lick it with your phone. Anyway, so I got this dipshit telling me that I shouldn't be allowed around knives if I got to have a butter knife. A specialized butter knife. It was just some mindless shit. So, of course, I can't let that go. And I don't like to straight shoot from the hip with like fucking totally fucking people. So I'm like, I say, hey man, you keep working hard. Maybe someday you can have nice specialized items. You know, like, you know, just keep working hard, bud. You got a widget, maybe you'll get a specialized widget someday. You know what I mean? Work hard, get a little extra money. You can buy a specialized version of something. And then he was like, I'm not even remember all this right. That was the comment to that one. And then on his other comment, I was like, because like I don't censor comments on my fucking channel. And I was like, exactly how do you think I'm censoring you? Like, God, you're a dipshit. Like, just because you commented on a YouTube channel doesn't mean the comment instantly shows up. Like, I don't run YouTube. I don't know how long it takes. It's not instantaneous. So I was just like, and then he's like, you know exactly why you censored me. You censored me, then you uncensored me. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I did, buddy. Like, this is like your third comment on my channel, but I censored your first one momentarily until you caught me. And then I uncensored you because I didn't want to be caught. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is this guy on crack? And he starts calling me stupid and all this shit because I'm too dumb to understand. This is my personal favorite. And the diatribe where this dipshit fucking wrote about how stupid I was, he used the word "your" twice. In one version of the word "your," it was "your channel," and the other version of "your," it was "you are an idiot." But he spelled it the same way twice. Now, I'm not a professional insult giver, but I'll tell you one thing. If you ever give an insult to someone about their intelligence, do not make typographical and grammatical errors in your insult because you'll look like a fucking dipshit. And that's what this dipshit did. that's just a piece of base advice. And I don't advise anybody to like make insults about people's intelligence on the internet because like it's not a good idea. I definitely don't recommend it on my channel, but whatever. Because I'm gonna win on my channel. It's my fucking channel. Like no one's gonna ever out insult me on my channel. It's my channel. Like I'm not gonna give up and leave my channel. It's my channel. So after this guy uses the wrong version of "your" when he's like, "You're an idiot," but like, not you. Not you are an idiot, but you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, oh god. My favorite kind of insult is like one where you're polite. So I just gave him some friendly advice, like, hey, when you're going to insult someone's intelligence, don't spell the word "you're" wrong. And I gave him an example of how to spell "you're" correctly, and I said, if you use the right version of "you're," you can, the illusion that you graduated high school will be there, and you can impress people. Well, I was into that. He never wrote back. It was like, Jesus Christ. But I will say, I think that interaction boosted my viewership, so I probably ought to thank the person. Because people love that shit. They love the mindless fucking internet banter. I mean, whatever. Oh, man. So last night I was playing video games with my comp group. God, it was fun. There's an event going on. So they have extra maps open, and you earn extra whatevers. There's a lot more people playing, so like it's hard to get into some maps. So during that event, we always go to one of the new maps, the shorter ones or whatever. And there wasn't a whole lot of people playing. We literally made every keep, every town, every outpost on that map for our team. And when we started, it was almost all not our color. We dethroned the other team. We throned an emperor. We took everything. We took all of our scrolls back. And then we left, went to the new campaign, and just beat the shit out of a bunch of people. It was so much fun. We usually play till about 10 o'clock. We didn't play until past midnight because it was so much goddamn fun. The good times! One of our healers, who usually leaves early, stayed. That was nice. He's plays PC and streams and all that, so he's always got shit going on. But for whatever reason, he was available. It's like, fuck yes, dude. Like, stick around and murder some shit. It's fun. The sun's out today. I don't know if the wind's supposed to blow today or not. Yep, it's supposed to be windy today. Excuse me. Other fun stuff's going on. I mean, not that it's a big deal, but like, much like everything else in life. What was it? You get your order number for whatever. That we'll do that cover I was supposed to get. It was supposed to originally be here Thursday. They said, no, we can do better. We can get there Wednesday. It's like, cool. Wednesday comes, like, not, sorry, I can't do that. It's gonna be Friday. I'm like, what? Like, how does that work? How do you go from we're going to deliver this thing on Thursday to no, we can do better. It's going to be Wednesday. And then like, sorry, we can't do any of that shit. It's going to be your Friday. It's like, what? Okay. I mean, I can't do anything about it. One thing I will say, though, I am about done watching Amazon Prime. Like, that shit is getting so fucking annoying. Like, I was, the other day, like, I haven't watched it for a while, and I was like, oh, I'll watch something. But, like, like, it used to be you'd go on there, and it was all this shit to watch, right? And it was all Amazon Prime, and you could just watch whatever you wanted. It was just, like, reams of shit. And now I go on there, and it's all reams of freebie. But I've got like Freevee on an app. Like I can, if I want to watch Freevee shit, I can just go and watch Freevee. You know, like that's like, I want to do this. I choose to go to another location on the internet, and I choose to watch content with a commercial. That's like a choice. But now, like I go to Amazon Prime, and it's all Freevee. But like, and then you'll finally find something that says Amazon Prime, and that shit's also got commercials. But like, it's hard to find just the Amazon Prime shit because like. Granted, their shitty commercials are very small. The Freevee, like, some of it's like a minute long. Like, I mean, whatever. I just mute that shit and just go on the internet and just surf the internet for a minute. Like, it's like they're turning it into old TV where you just ignore the TV for 3 fucking minutes every fucking 15 minutes or whatever. But, like, oh, God. It's just like, it's getting to the point where it's just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Whatever. Well, I guess the thing that bothers me is like they get away with it. Like they just do whatever the fuck they want to do. And it's like there's no consequences until the consequences are so dire that the company's like, oh fuck, we fucked up. You know, like these companies make these decisions like, ah fuck it, we'll just do whatever we want, and then like, oops, you know, like oops, oops. I mean, that shit's pissed me off. I haven't ordered anything off Amazon for. I'm trying to think the last thing I ordered off Amazon. I can't even remember what it was, because it's like I don't even want to buy anything from Amazon anymore. It's just like they're such a shit company. Like it's such shit, and it doesn't seem that complicated. Like it seems to me like they had a pretty good thing there that if they could just keep it going, but instead they're just like. I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to think of another like corporate thing where it's just like Jesus Christ, like you know, I do Discover Card. I don't run debt. I use credit cards for to save because like you get percentage back. So I'll buy a silicone brush, put it on my credit card, and then pay the bill off at the end of the month, and I'll get 1% off the price of the silicone brush. In theory, you know, it's all theoretical. So every month I gotta pay my bills. I got a business card and a personal card. And I've had these cards since last century. So I used to go to Sears and pay it, but anyways, I call in, talk to the dude, want to pay my bill. They take my money, I get the number, I write it on my paper, I file my paper, then I do the next card. I do this every month. Well, a couple months ago, they changed their system. And then, like, out of nowhere, it was like, what's your bank number? And I'm like, what? My bank number? Like, it's the same fucking bank number that I've been using for fucking ever, that you always take and you have on file, and this is not that complicated. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, well, now we don't want unauthorized. I was like, dude, if some motherfucker wants to pay my bill, please, let them. Like, I have no problem with anybody paying my bill. Because that's what they're trying, like, they try to explain to me. Oh, we're trying to protect you from someone paying your bill. I'm like, why would I give a fuck? Well, we don't want an unauthorized person using your bank account to pay your bill. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, talk about a solution to a problem that literally doesn't exist. Now, the only thing I can come up with is, like, scenarios where, like, your crazy bitch partner, I should say, is, like, paying her bills with your money. I mean, I don't even know how the fuck it works, but it's like, dude, like, how about we cross that bridge when we get to it? Like, why are we doing this shit before we get to, like, we're not even to the bridge yet. You're already, like, come up with a solution. So, anyways, after a couple of months of me not ever remembering to have my wallet next to me, and it's like, oh, wait, I gotta go find my fucking wallet because that's where my bank account information or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, this is convenient. I called up the other day to do my bill, and, like, they got a computer prompt, like, hey! You're probably calling to fucking pay your bill because you do that every fucking month. You want to just, let's just do this. And this is what the computer said. It said, hey, person, you want to pay the fucking bill that you do every month with the bank account that's fucking on file and all this and that? And it's like, yeah, that's actually what I want to do. You know, that's exactly what I want to do. Normally, I like to talk to a human because it's been my experience that if a human who has a job loses their job and now they don't have a fucking job, they're still going to want things and they might come steal from me, and I don't want that to happen. So, like, I like to keep people employed. So, like, anytime I have a chance to, like, have a person do something, I have that. So, like, I never use self-checkout because if the checkout self person doesn't have a job, he may come fucking rob me to get his shit. So, like, I'm going to have him work, make a living, pay his bills, and I have a fucking robot. It's just like, oh, man, dude, the world is just fucking crazy. Anyways, it's like, fuck it. You know, like, this thing seems to have it figured out. I have to get my wallet. So I go through the thing. The computer knows the bank account. Everything's great. We get down to the end, the section where I want to do the next card. That's not a fucking option. It's like, oh, you came so close. Well, I got to talk to a human then. So I press the button, talk to a human. The guy comes on. I was like, yeah, no, I just went through your thing. And I explained that. It's like, that's kind of weird to me that you have this new policy that when I talk to you on the phone, that I must provide you with my bank account number. But yet your fucking computer knows that shit. It's like, you know what that sounds to me like? It sounds to me like you're purposely setting up your system to make it frustrating to talk to a human, and I think that's fucking bullshit. Like, I think it's bullshit to the point where I got lots of credit cards, and I don't like dealing with people that fucking bullshit me. And that seems like some absolute pre-programmed bullshit. And I know it is because if the computer and the automated system already knows the information, says the information to me, and I don't have to provide it, but if I'm talking to a human, I must provide it. That's bullshit. 100% pure, unadulterated, grade A, US prime bullshit. It's like, fuck, dude, I hate that shit. Like, stuff like that makes me so fucking mad. I mean, if you want to have the policy that I gotta disclose to you my bank account every fucking time I call in, that's fine. But don't have the computer fucking memorize it for me and not have So we went to do the second card, and guess what? Magically, I didn't have to tell the guy my bank account. He knew it. Oh, that's weird. Real strange. It's so fucked. It's like the goal is just to beat you down until you just fucking give up. Because, like, the people who own these corporations, they don't have to worry about if the peons aren't employed because they got, like, security and, like, gates and shit. They're good to go. You know, like, there's no consequences. You know, the local authorities clean up the homeless around their neighborhood, you know what I mean? You don't have to worry about homeless people in their neighborhood. Whatever. Like, I'm trying to think. I've lived where I've living for a long time. Since last century. And I very rarely ever see, like, vagrants wander around my neighborhood. I just don't live in a part of town where it's, like, advantageous to be a homeless person. There's no benefits out here. And, like, I've seen vagrants out in my neighborhood lately. It's just like, Jesus Christ. Because the homeless people are running out of places to hang out, so they have to, like, spread out. Crazy people in the street yelling and shit. I saw that like a month or two ago. There was like a dude screaming at traffic. Like, in the street, screaming at traffic. Yelling at cars, trying to kick cars and shit. And I'm I'm just like, Jesus Christ, dude. How am I going to have a crazy person, like, right out in front of my house, like, trying to kick cars driving by? So I didn't call 911. I called the police. I was like, hey, you know, not an emergency, but, like, there's a dude out in the street trying to kick cars, like, screaming like a lunatic. Like, not sure if he's having a problem or not, but, like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to go out the street and try to kick cars. And they're like, okay, we'll send a guy over. And I was like, cool, I'm going to go out and watch this shit. Walk back outside, after my phone was in the house, walk back outside, the guy was gone. So I called back, I was like, yeah, I just talked to you. I was like, don't know where that dude went. He just vaporized into nothing. I have no idea. Which way did he go? I was like, I have no idea. I walked inside to get my phone. Walked back outside, the dude had dematerialized. Don't know which direction, don't know if he got in a car. Magical homeless person powers, just whoop, gone. Not to be seen ever again. Hopefully. Hold this, I can hold my nose. The internet's making my nose run. Hold please. Whatever. Okay. Let's make another one. I don't know if I'm going to eat a third one. I'm kind of getting full on two. That's right. We'll make extras. They reheat fine enough. I mean, for some, I know some people would never eat a reheated waffle because, well, because they carry a level of debt far superior to my level of debt. Therefore, they cannot eat leftover waffles. That's been another thing I've noticed in life. I noticed the more money you owe, the more fancier you become. Whatever. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna be great. All right, what am I doing here? I'm gonna try to clean some of this up a little bit, consolidate, rinse. Ooh, that thing's making a little sizzly sound. Did you hear that? Whee! It's squeaking. I have not been drinking my coffee at a pace commiserate with my waffle consumption. All right, I'm gonna have to get a clean plate because I don't want to put my spare waffles on a dirty plate. Oh, you got a special plate? You shouldn't be allowed to use plates if you got a special plate. Brr, your. Well, here's the other thing when it comes to your. Now, I don't want to be a grammar Nazi, but like if you're just trying to get your message right, just write, like, spell it absolutely wrong, like Y-E-R, your, or you are, your. Whatever, I don't care. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out. Everything's gonna be great. We're all gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. Got my fingers crossed on my Sawzall. Shipped that in. It broke the other day. Shipped that in because it's got a lifetime service agreement. Which at this point in my life has meant nothing other than if you bitch a bunch, they'll send you a tool eventually. So the fingers are crossed that they're going to receive the damaged tool and then fix the damaged tool and just give it back. I honestly don't have much actual hope in that. Bunch of scamming fucking scammers. Bunch of shisty shysters. Whatever. None of my bizwax. That is sizzling something fierce. I don't know. What, did I do something different? What did I do different? I have no idea. Excuse me. Alright, well, let's try to talk about something positive. I don't know what it's going to be. I was going to try to shoot that cover video today, but maybe we'll do it in the wind. Make a comedy video. Unfortunately, I think I did take my snowplow off, but double unfortunately, the hook on my snowplow broke, and I just tied it on because sometimes in life when your snowplow breaks, you just tie it on, right? That's what you do. And then it's quasi permanently installed until you get around to untying it. So that's fun. Oh, the light shut off. That means the waffle could be. There's potential for the waffle to be ready. Shall we peek? The waffle maker seems to be working pretty good now. Fantastic. Das ist fantastic. Give the old lube down. That's the key. Proper lubrication. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I'll probably cook a couple of those and then probably eat them cold later. I don't even know. I feel like I'm getting close to being done. Anybody else feel that way? I do. Let's adjust the camera if we can. Let's reverse it. Hey! We got specialized things in there! Oh, we're gonna take that away from you because you got more than one. Fuck out of here. Okay. It's getting close to no more hat season. I'm pretty excited about that. Might be getting close to have to get a haircut season, but what are you gonna do in life? Alright, well, whatever. That's me eating waffles. I'm out. Peace! Stay safe.